President Donald Trump says starting tomorrow, the U.S. will begin guiding ships through the Strait of Hormuz. The president also said his representatives are having, quote, very positive discussions with Iran. And Bryan Llenas reports Iran is currently reviewing the U.S. reply to Tehran's latest peace proposal.
The U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continues, despite Tehran asserting it controls the waterway and ships not affiliated with America or Israel can pass if they pay a toll.
What is certain is that we will not step back from the Strait of Hormuz, and it will not return to its pre-war state.
Sunday, a large cargo ship near the strait reported being attacked by multiple small boats just 11 nautical miles west of the coast of Iran. The crew on board were all reported safe, and while Iran did not take responsibility, the attack is one of at least a dozen that have taken place since the war began. The attack came amid intense negotiations over an Iranian 14-point proposal to end the war. Tehran claims it's received a U.S. response to its offer and is now reviewing it. They also made it clear it did not include nuclear negotiations, a sticking point for President Trump, who on Saturday signaled military action could resume.
Sir, under what circumstances would you restart military strikes on targets?
If they misbehave, if they do something bad, but right now, we'll see. But, you know, it's a possibility that could happen, certainly.
What does the proposal include? Among the requests, according to Iranian state media, 30 days of talks to end the war, a withdrawal of U.S. troops, a lifting of the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports and sanctions, and an end of the war between Israel and the Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah in Lebanon. The final point may be a tough ask, as Israel and Hezbollah continue exchanging rocket and drone attacks despite a U.S.-brokered ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. And there is no end in sight to the fighting in southern Lebanon, as Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows to stay in Lebanon until Hezbollah is fully disarmed. In Tel Aviv, Bryan Llenas, WRAL News.